Hello, everyone. It's the guy in the basement. It's late night, and no, I'm not David Letterman. But what's on everybody's mind right now? Well, pretty much the coronavirus. It's on a lot of people's mind right now. Yeah, it's scary. It's getting to the point that, eh, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for God's sakes, New York looks like a freaking ghost town. New York City looks like a ghost town. In all of my years, I would never thought I would have seen that. LA, it's a ghost town. Los Angeles, one of the biggest cities in the nation, is a ghost town almost. They've closed Las Vegas. Who would have thought they would close Las Vegas? There's no sports. That's really depressing to me because I'm a sports guy. Um, but hey, man, this coronavirus is really pretty much. I'm not going to sugarcoat. It's really fucked a lot of things up. Excuse my French. All in all, it's just nuts out there. Everybody knows that. Everybody who's been living it, everybody's been following the news media has been kind of blowing it up, making people a little bit more paranoid. The government, they're trying to do what they're doing. They're trying to do the best they can, I guess. I don't know. We'll just see how this goes. And by the way, yeah, they're trying to do the best they can because it's an election year. Um, but it seems like the coronavirus has got the grip around the world. Italy, and I'm not being funny about this. This is true. Literally, Italy is literally burning bodies. I'm not making that up. Their crematoriums have been overflowed with coronavirus related deaths. That's how bad it is in Italy. They surpassed China in the death toll a couple of days ago. Yeah, that's real scary. It's like Italy's the worst country right now with this coronavirus syndrome. I always like to say, and I like to wish, don't people, please don't blame the Chinese people. I mean, they have nothing to do with it. They're pretty much the victims in all this. Just blame the Chinese government. They're the ones that try to sweep it under the carpet and say, oh, they'll never notice. Yeah, well, look what you've done. Oh, the Chinese government, look what you have done, you dumb bastards. So I don't blame the Chinese people. I'll just let me clarify that. I blame the Chinese government because they're the ones that really started all this mess. And now the mess has spread around the world and people are hiding in their houses. New York's a ghost town. The government is trying to make things a little bit easier for people, like I said, and it's an election year. Um, all in all, hopefully this ends pretty soon because if it doesn't, who knows where this is going to end? Who knows what's going to happen? But hopefully it will end. It's a situation that a lot of people don't want to find themselves into. If you're sick, stay home. That's what everybody's been saying. Make sure you wash your hands, people. And as simple as that. I'm not going to sit here and rant and rave about it, but yeah, it's starting to get scary. I mean, this coronavirus has the world basically by its nuts, and unfortunately, we're all in the middle of this together. And unfortunately, people are dying. That's just not a pleasant thought, is it? But if you hang in there, hopefully this will pass. Hopefully. Another thing I like to say is the binge shopping. I'll get it out here eventually. Stop it. Stop binge shopping. We must stop the binge shopping bullshit, people. I know you're things are just leaving the shelves left and right, and there's no shortage of food. Don't get me wrong on there. it's just the food industry, and the guys who drive the trucks to the grocery stores. There's a shortage of them. So, but they're trying and they're doing the best. Those guys are over the road truck drivers who are trying to deliver supplies into the grocery stores and all that stuff. They're doing their best. So, if it wasn't for them, God knows what would happen. Now, probably total chaos, I'm assuming. But all in all, those over the road truckers are doing a good job, and I give a shout out to them. I always give a shout out to the hardworking men and women of any profession. And that brings me to my another point: the job situation in the United States with restaurants and bars and all that, and people getting laid off. Yeah, it sucks. Believe me, I've been in the restaurant business. I know how it is. It sucks, and being laid off really sucks. And the government says they're going to pay you $1,000 or then an extra $500 for if you have kids. Yeah, it helps a little. I'm saying, yeah, the government's trying on that and it helps a little, but nowadays, $1,500 doesn't go very far. I'm just saying. So it's rough. People are going to be, scrounging for rent. People are going to be scrounging after this is done. God, what's going to happen when this is done? A lot of people will be scrambling around. But we all got to hang in there. Hang in there, and hopefully this will pass. And like I said, just try to stay well, wash your hands, and we'll get through this. But what the hell do I know? I'm just a guy in the basement hiding from the coronavirus. We'll see you next time, everyone. So long. Oh, by the way, before I go, I always forget about this. Hey, leave a comment, hit the like button. If you want to get a hold of me or write another comment, go to drunkfarmer67@gmail.com. I'll read them. So until then, I'm Drunk Farmer. Just has been the guy in the basement. We'll see you later. And remember, people, please stay well and wash your hands. We'll get through this. So long.